I'm 20 years old, 5'8", 185 pounds, and a lifetime natural bodybuilder. But I'm also a full-time student and I work a corporate banking job. I eat 6 meals a day and I don't have the time to cook 6 5-star meals every single day. But I hit all my macro and micronutrient needs every single day, and I'm making great progress while bulking and staying lean. If you're watching this, you probably see a lot of full day of eating videos where guys are cooking elaborate breakfasts every morning. That's not me. I eat exactly what I need to eat to fuel my body, and my food tastes amazing. Today I'm going to break down exactly what I eat every single day to fuel my training and my life outside of the gym. I also spend less than $150 a week on groceries, and I'm able to eat 6 high quality meals every single day. So let's start with breakfast and caffeine. So I'm going to be reading these off of my phone because I have my meal plan right here from my coach, but I'm also going to take a screenshot and have it up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see at the top of every meal, in blue, it shows the total calories. In green, it shows the total protein. In orange, it shows the total carbs. And in pink, it shows the total fats. At the very top of my screen right now, you guys can see my total macros for the full day of eating. This is my training day, and this is my rest day macros. Now, let's break these down meal by meal. For the first meal, I did mention caffeine, so before I get into the actual meal, I'll tell you guys what I do for that. For caffeine, I usually have 1 cup of coffee. I have an espresso machine, so I just do a double shot of espresso and make it Americano. I just drink my coffee black, and I usually wait at least 1 to 2 hours after I wake up before I have that to let my natural cortisol do its thing. And then once that cortisol starts to come down, then I'll take the caffeine. So for meal 1, we have 225 grams of egg whites, 3 pasture-raised organic eggs, 80 grams of this specific brand of oats, and 103 grams of blueberries. Now, most of my protein for this meal is coming from the eggs and the egg whites. I'm also getting a lot of micronutrients from that egg yolk, especially with the eggs being high quality pasture-raised organic eggs. I'm getting other good vitamins and antioxidants from those blueberries, and I also have the option to swap those out for strawberries or raspberries if I want to. And I usually try to have 2 to 3 types of berries every single day spread out across my meals, which you'll see later on, in order to get a fully round diet based off of a ton of different micronutrients. So this meal 1 is super good. I do like scrambled eggs with the egg whites in there, and then I eat the berries on the side, and I do frozen berries because I just like how those taste better, and then I do a bowl of oats on the side as well. So everything's kind of separated, but that's just the way I like to eat this meal. So as you guys saw for the oats, it's a specific brand, Bob's Red Mill Organic Gluten-Free Oats, and for some reason that brand of oats just digests better for a lot of people. It is more expensive, but it honestly tastes a lot better too. Like you can just tell it's like higher quality oats. So now into meal 2. Since I'm eating 6 meals a day, I space them all out at least 2 hours, and I usually aim for 3 hours between meals. So when you guys see on the meal plan here, lean meat cooked, I have the option to do any of those meats listed, but I only do fish because I'm actually a pescatarian. So for this meal, I've been doing tilapia, so 160 grams of cooked tilapia, 10 grams of extra virgin olive oil, 195 grams of potato, and I've been doing gold potatoes for that and just air frying them, and they're amazing. And then 85 grams of green leafy veggies, which I've been doing cooked spinach. So for this meal, I kind of just mix everything together in like one big bowl, and it's absolutely delicious. I don't do any condiments or anything, but on all my meals, I do a 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt. So that gets me about 500 milligrams of sodium just from the salt for every single meal, plus the sodium that's naturally found in the foods I'm eating. As a bodybuilder or just somebody that goes to the gym, you always want to make sure you're getting adequate sodium, and then also balancing that out with about double potassium to sodium ratio. This helps you stay hydrated and fuels your performance even better. This meal is really good and has a lot of good micronutrients. From the potato, you're getting a lot of potassium, and from the veggies, you're getting a lot of good minerals from that spinach that I've been doing. So that's my meal 2 every day. Meal 3 here is my first meal of the day where I actually have whey as the protein. Now, whey is actually one of the highest quality sources of protein that you can get. It has a great variety of amino acids, and it's super easily digested by most people. You can also get it in like any flavor nowadays, so it's a great option for protein. So this meal, I also get protein from the yogurt, but we'll break it down right now. So I have 25 grams of protein from whey. I have 19 grams of almond butter, 150 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt. The Oikos 000 is just the brand I use. And then I have 123 grams of banana. So the way I make this meal is I do the Greek yogurt in a bowl, and I actually mix the whey into it so I can do any flavor I want. I've been doing like a strawberry milkshake flavor, and it is super, super good. It mixes well, and you got like strawberry milkshake flavored yogurt. And then I'll actually put frozen banana slices on top of that, and it's like a strawberry banana bowl. It's absolutely delicious. And then I'll just eat the almond butter just like from a spoon. This meal is also really good. I'm getting good potassium from that banana, and I'm getting really healthy fats from that almond butter. Now, the reason that it's almond butter instead of peanut butter is because a lot of people have like a small peanut intolerance. Now, it's not a full-blown allergy for most people, but it's very common that if you swap out peanut butter to almond butter, you'll notice better digestion. I don't particularly notice that, but I like to err on the safe side and just use almond butter anyways. Sometimes I'll also swap out the almond butter for just mixed nuts. I get the mixed nuts from Costco, and it has like walnuts, almonds, cashews, and I think hazelnuts. And so that just helps me diversify my fats even more. But as you can see, this meal is only 408 calories, but I'm getting 45 protein, 34 carbs, and 10 grams of fat. Now, for every meal, you want to have at least like 5 to 10 grams of fat because that helps with digestion. You need fats to stabilize your hormones, and it slows your digestion just a little bit because fats take longer for your body to break down, and so that can help you stay full for longer. Now we're gonna move into meal 4, guys. This is my pre-workout meal. This one is 700 calories nearly, 51 grams of protein, 93 grams of carbs, and 11 fat. We see here that we have a lot of carbs, and that's because you need carbs, as a fast energy source for when you're training. So this is a cream of rice meal, and I absolutely love cream of rice. So we have 40 grams of protein from whey, which usually comes out to a little bit less than 2 scoops. We have 92 grams of cream of rice, 19 grams of almond butter, 103 grams of raspberries, or like I mentioned earlier, blueberries or strawberries, and then 12 grams of raw honey. I'm getting tons of good nutrients there from that raw honey, the raspberries as well, and healthy fats from the almond butter. The way I prepare this meal is I mix the cream of rice and the whey together, and it's absolutely delicious. And then I'll also put frozen raspberries and drizzle honey on top of that. And so I have like a super flavorful, delicious cream of rice bowl to eat. And then once again, I just eat the almond butter by itself because usually I'm doing like an apple pie flavor or something for the cream of rice and whey. And so I don't really want to put, nut butter in there. But that's my pre-workout meal. So after this meal, I'll wait usually 1 to 2 hours, and then I'll go train. Usually just because I am really busy, it'll only be like an hour. But this meal digests really quickly for me because it's cream of rice. And so I'm ready to get in the gym, and I'm properly fueled for it as well. Now, during my workout, I also have an intra-workout drink. My intra-workout drink is just 25 grams of carbs in the form of cyclic dextrin. And then I also do a scoop of electrolyte, EAA, BCAA powder. It's like all one mix. And then I add an extra half a teaspoon of salt on there because the BCAA, EAA powder I use doesn't have a lot of sodium. And so I'm adding like a gram of sodium in there to help me, get a better pump in the gym and help me stay hydrated. So then when we get back from the gym, we're gonna move into this meal, which is meal 5. This is my post-workout meal. This one, once again, we have 160 grams of lean meat cooked, 300 grams of jasmine rice, 150 grams of pineapple, and 65 grams of green beans. This is also a big meal, and you'll notice this one is really low fat. That's because after you work out, you really want to just get food in that's going to get absorbed super quickly. You don't want to slow your digestion with too much fat because you want to replenish that glycogen that you just used up by training and also get that protein absorbed as quick as possible. So for this one, I've usually just been doing tuna as my lean meat. The tuna with the rice and the green beans makes a great combo, and then I eat frozen pineapple on the side, and it's absolutely delicious. On this meal, when I do tuna, I usually like to top it with some mustard because it goes really well with the tuna. And yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite meals. I absolutely love my post-workout meal. So for my 6th and final meal of the day on training days, it's right here. It's labeled as a snack, but I have it as my last meal. So this one I actually make into a Ninja Creamy, which if you don't know, I'll pop a picture on the screen right here. It's actually like a machine that can turn anything into ice cream basically. It's definitely worth the investment. I just go on Facebook Marketplace and try to get one for cheap. It is so worth it, and it'll change your life, guys. Ninja Creamy's so good, 10 out of 10. But for this meal, we have 25 grams of protein from whey. We have a cup or 240 milliliters / grams, same thing, of unsweetened almond milk. This specific brand listed on here is 30 calories for the cup that I'm having. Then we have 19 grams of almond butter once again, and 83 grams of blueberries. Now y'all have probably noticed by now that 19 grams of almond butter, it seems like a weird amount, but it's basically just for 10 grams of fat. And so this meal, I mix the almond milk and the whey together the night before. I let it freeze, and then I make it in the Ninja Creamy, and it's absolutely delicious ice cream. And then I'll just eat the almond butter once again on a spoon and have some frozen blueberries on the side. Now let's move over to the rest days. So for the rest days, I'm gonna kind of scroll through some of these meals right now, just because they're very similar, just a little bit less on the carbs and a little bit more on the fats for most of them. But I do have one meal that's different. So as I'm scrolling through here, y'all will see every meal, and then we're gonna go back up here and check out meal 4 and meal 5 because those are a little bit different. So meal 4, like I mentioned, a little bit different. We have 160 grams of lean meat cooked, 66 grams of avocado, 135 grams of rice, and 107 grams of pineapple. Now that avocado amount seems like a weird amount of grams once again, but it's for 10 grams of fat. So for this one, I've been doing tuna. It goes absolutely amazing. I do the tuna, the rice, the avocado together, and I top it with some mustard, mix it all together. It literally tastes like a Chipotle bowl, guys. It's absolutely delicious. Then I just eat the frozen pineapple on the side. I buy like all my fruits frozen because usually they're a little bit cheaper. They stay good for however long, so I can like buy them in bulk and stock up. And then they also usually freeze fruits at like peak ripeness, so you don't have to worry about anything getting overripe or underripe or like being ready to eat when you need it. It's just there and ready to go. And I love frozen fruits. They taste like candy, honestly, to me. So, you know, it works out well. This meal is like one of my favorite meals, and it sucks because it's only on rest days, and so I only get it twice a week. But now let's check out meal 5 for rest days, because this one, like I said, is also different from training days. So here we have 185 grams of wild-caught salmon, 195 grams of potatoes. Once again, I've been doing gold potatoes air fried, and then 85 grams of green beans. This meal is really simple, but it's absolutely delicious, and my micronutrient game is on point with this one. As you probably know, the wild-caught salmon has really high contents of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential to heart health, hormone health, brain health, literally everything. I also take a fish oil supplement, so I'm getting even more omegas throughout the day from those. But especially on rest days, getting some healthy fats in is super important, so I'm getting that from the salmon. Then the potatoes, once again, a lot of potassium, other good vitamins and micronutrients in there. Then the green beans, of course, fiber, more micronutrients, more vitamins, more minerals. Perfect way to have my meal 5 on rest days. So that's really it, guys. That's like kind of my full diet breakdown. It's very simple, but it's very good, and I'm hitting all my goals that I need every single day to make good progress and like have super good digestion, super good gut health, and everything gets absorbed quickly, efficiently, have good training, have good pumps, have good recovery. And this diet just works really well for me. You definitely like shouldn't copy the diet or anything. I don't recommend that. But if you do take something from this, I would just recommend, you know, have a good variety of fruits, have a good variety of vegetables, make sure you're getting a couple different healthy fat sources in, because if you like them, you know, you're gonna look forward to eating, you're not gonna be missing meals, you're not gonna be doing anything like that. But yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.